Hi, if you guys are looking to get a conventional loan because you can't go FHA and you've had a housing event, there's much longer waiting periods for conventional. So if your only choice is you have to go conventional, then you have to follow these guidelines and keep this in mind. Now, FHA, of course, is the best after a foreclosure. It's only 3 years. But if you foreclose and you're trying to buy a conventional now, you have to wait 7 years from the date that that house left your name and went back to the bank's name. So it's not the day you walked out of the house, it's when they transferred the deed. That could be a couple months after you left. It could be a couple years. Some depends on the bank itself and how long it took to process that. If you did a deed in lieu with conventional, you can do after 4 years. So you still can't even do as well as the FHA, which is 3 years after foreclosure. But if you do a deed in lieu, it shortens the period from 7 to 4. And a deed in lieu means that you've said, give the bank, here's the keys, I'm out of here, I can't pay it. So what you're doing by when you do a deed in lieu is why the banks are nicer to you, is because you're not sitting in the house, not paying a mortgage payment for 3.5 years, waiting for them to foreclose. So they treat you a little bit better going forward if you want to buy a house. So do a deed in lieu, then you got to wait 4 years. If you foreclose, you got to wait 7 years. So keep that in mind. If you have to go conventional, those are the waiting periods. There's not a lot of exceptions to that. I will say that if you do a Chapter 7 bankruptcy and you include your mortgage in that bankruptcy, we can go off the bankruptcy dates, not the foreclosure dates. So bankruptcy for conventional is a 4-year waiting period. So if you include your house into a bankruptcy and surrender your property, you may not have to walk out the door like a deed in lieu. You may get to stay there a while, but maybe not as long as if you were to foreclose. But understand, if you surrender the property in the bankruptcy, you can go off the bankruptcy date, which is 4 years from the bankruptcy date. So if you know you have to foreclose, but you're not ready to turn the keys in and walk out the door with a deed in lieu, just include it in the bankruptcy and buy yourself a little bit of time in your house. You're not going to be able to sit there for 3 years like you can on a foreclosure. Now, I don't want you guys to sit there in your house for 3 years on a foreclosure, because the banks don't like that, and I like to represent the banks here. So make sure you understand these rules when you are foreclosing or deed in lieuing or bankrupting your house to foreclose, because these are the waiting periods and that's what they are. So if you have any questions on this, please give me a call at 630-915-7550. Go to gustinshow.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get updates on all of our videos. I think you'll like the videos. They're very informative, and if you don't like them, then don't like them. But please don't say you don't like. Please like them if you can. Thank you very much.